Last week, we kicked off the famous Rux Global Tour at Fagan Park's Gardens of Many Nations. And this week, continue in the Americas. Starting in North America, imagine if this was your home. It's that classic woodland style of house with the weatherboards, and the garden complements it nicely. And there's one standout plant here. It's these lovely vincas. Vinca makes an excellent ground cover because it's fast growing and you get this lovely carpet of green leaves and, of course, the beautiful flowers. But you do have to be a little bit careful where you plant it because if it gets into the bush, it's a bit of a weed. But otherwise, in a situation like this where you can control it, beautiful. Heading south on our journey, we arrive in South America, where they have some very interesting species. And one I'm sure you'll know is agave. This here is a very impressive example of mass planting with Agave Attenuator, easily the most popular agave here in Australia. Now, they look good in a big bush like this and also as individual specimens where you can appreciate the trunk. But naturally what they do is send out the pups, eventually forming a huge bush like this one. They're best in full sun and they do like reliable drainage. Now there's another agave you may know about, Agave Tequilana. That's the one they make the tequila from. If you've got the room, these philodendrons really make a bold statement with their beautiful tropical look. There are also plenty of other species, all with really interesting foliage. These ponytail palms certainly make a statement. The botanical name is Bocania recurvata, and they're not really a palm at all. They're more closely related to the yucca, and they're a semi-succulent native to the deserts of Mexico. So you can imagine how drought-tolerant they are. They store all the water and nutrients in the base here. So if you're like a drought-tolerant, low-maintenance garden, why not think about one of these? But just remember, they can get really big, so just be careful where you plant them. Bromeliads are an excellent landscaping plant, which come in all sorts of colours. You can grow them as they are here as a ground cover, or grow them in trees attached to the branches because they are an epiphyte. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through Rux's tour of the Gardens of Many Nations. And make sure you tune in next week where we continue with more international gardening inspiration.